Hey everybody, welcome back to NSB. Last episode, we had gotten the grill and the main piece of the tractor in primer. Since then I got out this morning and I sanded the grill down and we're ready to shoot some red paint. So I've already got the paint out, doing some stirring up, so let's load the gun up. So we got her painted red. Come out looking pretty damn nice. Got the whole base. It's all red. Hey everybody, welcome back to NSB. We're ready for the next episode on the little red tractor. The last episode, I shot some red paint on the grill and the main chassis. It's sitting over here. All looks good. Get it in focus, nice and red. Sitting back there. Couldn't come out no better than expected, man. Really nice, slick. So, the next step for the little tractor now is I need to get the main chassis built back out. And I guess pretty much I want to get everything from the back going back toward the front, because that's the way I took it apart. You know, the radiator, the motor, all that came off first, and then as I got to the back, all that. So now I'm going back the other direction. So right here on the table, I got my foot pedal assembly. It's flipped upside down. And I'm going to be tearing this all apart because everything is, all the pedals are, that's all I can move, that pedal right there. All these pedals out there I can't even move. I can't move that, and they're all froze up. So I got to get all these clean, took apart. This is a dust shield that goes in bolts like that. It's all rusted all the way across. I took them 2 bolts out and just bent that back over. But I got all this new. Over right on the other side next to the WD-40 over there, that's the console that holds the steering wheel and the hydraulic controls. All that's got to be rebuilt. Then from there, I need to do the fenders, the gas tank, and the hood. And the hydraulic unit. I got to get it pressure washed, clean, and ready for paint. So I need to get all that took care of and paint. That way everything paint will be done except for the motor, the front steering box, and the axle, front axle. I figure once I get all this done, get it all back on, I start on the motor. Once I get the motor back together, I'll get the gearbox, the steering box, and the steering all done at the same time and get it painted. So I'll have everything. Oh yeah, I got one more. I got some seat brackets I got to put on too, so I got to get them painted. So, going to be a lot of work to get done. Unfortunately, that's not going to be on this video. It'll probably be the next video, because this video, I ordered the first part this week, a lot of parts, and they came in. I got 2 big boxes of parts from Steiner. So I'm going to open these boxes and we're going to go through all the parts I've got. I do want to let y'all know, you know, this is pretty much the first time that I've restored, let's say, a tractor where I've been ordering a bunch of parts. I've worked on them, I've done stuff to them, but so far I've bought everything for this tractor from one place, Steiner, other than the 2 bearings for the final drive on the axles. I had to get them from somewhere else. All their prices have been, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know if someone out there might say, oh, I know a place you can get stuff a lot cheaper, but I mean, the prices that I've seen on all this stuff has not been bad, so it's all been in one spot. They get to you really quick, everything's in stock, so you can't beat that. So I'm gonna get these boxes opened up and we'll start going through it and see everything, because I got a lot of parts here. I think we'll go with the big box first. Don't know what I'm going to do with all this. I guess I'm going to lay them all on the floor and put them back in the box and use them as they come. more foam packing. Alright, what do we want to start with? One, got my wire. That's the front screen for the behind the grill. There's that piece I just showed you. That's the one that's rotted all across there. It goes on this, matter of fact, it goes right here on the foot pedal. That's that piece right here. Which I may paint. Red looks a little bit lighter. Don't look like International Harvester red. So I'll make sure a little paint on it, make them all look the same. Another big factor, something I needed, even though that one didn't look bad, but it's got a lot of rust in it. Brand new seat with the pan, with the flipper. That's the flip up seat for a Super A. Man, that's nice. Decal kit. Super A. Look at that beauty. Nice steering wheel. No cracks. No dings. I don't like that being painted black in the center. Right here's the original. It's all cracked up, and it was red in the center. Looks to be the same. Not really for sure what that is, but I think this is part of the battery box. So I think this battery box comes in like 5 pieces and you got to put it together. I'm pretty sure that's what that is, part of the battery box. Pretty sure that's going to be my engine gasket kit. I'm not going to open it. Here's the other part of the battery box. I'm going to put this in there with it. That's part of that battery box. This is probably the sides of it. I don't know why I opened both sides. That's part of that battery box. Oh, they got some paperwork on how to put that box together. Alright, the last piece in this box. Nice muffler. Stainless. No more of the rust out stuff. Alright, box 2. That right there is the reason the tractor got parked. This is the hydraulic pump rebuild kit. Remember, I parked the tractor because hydraulic oil was going into the motor block and filling the motor block up with hydraulic oil. So that's the reason it was parked 5-6 years ago. That kit right there took care of all that, and I'd still be driving an old tractor. Got some more cowtails. Hey, that's a win-win. Them are freebies. We don't know where to start. There's a lot in this box. distributor cap, gear shift knob, spark plug wires, oil gauge, this is the push and pull that starts, that's so you can start the tractor and you want to kill it, hit that button and it kills it. That kills the magneto, one wire. Brand new fuel bowl goes underneath the on and off, turn the fuel off and on. The rain cap for the exhaust, also stainless. That lets keep rain from going into your muffler. Spark plugs, points, rotary button. It's all your ignition tune-up. Now this kit here, this is a special bracket. I ain't gonna take it out of the bag. This bracket comes over and mounts a Chevrolet alternator and holds your Chevrolet alternator. It's a one-wire alternator. I already had an alternator on the tractor. The only thing about that is I cut the generator bracket and welded on it and made stuff. Didn't look all that good, but it held the alternator. This is all nice, uniform. I mean, it's gonna be a pretty tractor. I wanted it all nice. Oh, these are nice here. Definitely needed these. Some eyeballs. Got some nice brand new headlights. These are 12 volt. My old ones were 6 volt, but I changed them over. These could be even steel beam bulbs in these. Let me see. I don't know if that's a steel bulb or not. Kind of looks like it, but maybe not. There's my headlight switch. The 3 springs. These are springs for 2 for the clutch pedal, or 1 for the clutch pedal, 2 for both brakes. Return springs. And these little pieces here, that's kind of hard to see in them bags. I'll show them to you when I get on the console, but this is for the hydraulic unit. When you pull the lever back up and down, you have these little aluminum pieces that you can tighten down, slide back and forth, and the stick comes only so far and stops. So that way if you want something to come up or go down just so far and stop, these are stops to adjust your height. So, and all the little wings were broke off, so I had to replace all of them. See, this is so far, a lot of this I'm showing you, this is all stuff that's broken, wore out, been on the tractor forever. Like the springs, I didn't have no springs on it. Both springs were broke off and I had to replace one. All those little levers, they were all broken. Dust cap, that goes underneath the distributor cap. Keeps the points from getting stuff on them. This is something that this tractor has never had its whole life. and that I'm changing on it. It's a water pump. Nice. This tractor always been thermal exchange. I decided, being down here in Florida, hot as it gets, I went with a water pump to keep it cooler. Not to mention that piece right there where the hose goes on, that's what's broke on mine. So that solves two birds with one stone. I will let everybody know, when you put a water pump on a Super A that's never had a water pump, it's not like you could just put a water pump on it. Come to find out, when I bought my gasket set for my motor, it's a special gasket set because your head gasket's got smaller water ports in it. So it don't over push the water to where it just keeps cycling, and gets hot. So without putting the head gaskets on, if you put a water pump on it, chances are you're gonna make it get hot. Clutch. Look at them big Hemi 4-speed splines. Wow. Big difference. Big difference on these two. For one, this is a lot lighter. This just has a piece stuck in here, plate with a disc. This one has the disc with all the fibers, but it's got this with all the springs and stuff in it. Don't understand why this one don't have all that. Don't know. Alright, this is the big kit. This is for the motor. Four brand new pistons. I ain't gonna take them off, but them are piston sleeves. That's what the piston goes in. That's your bore. This is a piston kit. Piston sleeve, piston bores. It's got the, get up here. All your piston rings. So that's 4 pistons, 4 sleeves, and all your rings. I've got all the gaskets. The only thing I have to buy for the motor now is the main bearings and rod bearings. The reason I haven't bought them yet, because I haven't took the motor apart. I'm not going to buy standard bearings because I don't know about this tractor. Don't know if it's ever been rebuilt before. Down the road somewhere, so it could have under or oversized bearings in it. So until I get the bearings out, then I'll order those. But pretty much that's all I needed. This, the water pump. I'll have that motor redone. So that's pretty much it on all the parts. Got quite a bit of it. Oh, one piece I didn't see. I forgot. My fuel line. Ah, there they are. Built on ferrules. That's wild. That's supposed to go from the tank to the carburetor. So, there was Christmas Day. Got a lot of my parts in. This should probably get me 90% finished on the tractor. I think the only other parts that I'm going to end up having to order is a few small things. Like I said, the bearings for the motor. I haven't dug into this gearbox to see why my steering is really loose. But after going through playing with it, I don't think it's a whole lot wrong with the gear and all that. I think that's all feels tight. I think it's just that bottom arm that's come loose or wore out. So either I'll need a shaft for that bottom arm. I get that. I don't see much more that I need. I mean, there might be some small stuff. A lot of work ahead of us. Next step is getting all this other stuff tore apart and getting it painted. So that should be everything on this video. Till next time.